You know I'm ready.
All right, it's 2 minute warning. Fury, we back at it again. Sorry for the delay, but we had a little difficulties. Also, my brother Mike is running a little late. I think he has a meeting with the owner of Buccaneers and Lovey, their head coach. Michael's in talks with the Buccaneers right now, so he's going to be coming in late. But Tim, we got a special guest right here, Santos. What's
Welcome,
up?
Santos. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, Tim Santos, take it away.
Santos, man. Listen, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the show.
Thank you very much. I
Listen,
appreciate
y'all. I want to point out something before we start off the show. Last week, I went off on Tom Brady. Last week, and I went off real hard. And before I start off, I'm gonna let this be known. I have no regrets on what I said about Tom Brady. I do not like the Patriots. I can't stand the Patriots, but I have to respect the Patriots because I watch the NFL football. They are what they are with the stats. So I'm going to start off with that. But make no mistake, I don't like the Patriots. But we're going to start off with what transpired. Tom Brady now, he was suspended for 4 games. The Patriots got fined $1 million and a loss of draft picks on the first round pick next year, and on the following year will be a 4th round. And I'm going to tell you this, Santos, from Tom Brady appealed it, and I'm sure the team's going to appeal their part with the fine and with the draft picks. For what the media is giving me, my personal thing, and I stood a whole week thinking about it, Tom Brady's going to win the appeal. I see nothing wrong as far as what the media is giving us. Just because you're out there, just because you have a text message between two employees talking about deflating the football, and one is called a deflator, and you have nobody saying, not in the text saying that Tom Brady told me to do this. You don't see any of that, okay? Then on top of that now, what makes matters worse, we're talking about a cell phone that Mr. Ted, what's his name? Mr. Ted, I forgot his last name. Okay, he asked for the cell phone for Tom Brady. Tom Brady did not want to give up the cell phone. All right, there's no subpoena. He don't have to give it up. So now the assumption is that everybody's thinking, okay, well, you know what? If he had nothing to hide, why did he give up the phone? You can look at it that way, but there's also another way where, you know what? I don't want to give up the phone. I got my rights. To me, there's not enough clear-cut evidence for Tom Brady to be suspended for 4 games.
I honestly feel the same way. I have always said all along there's something fishy about the whole thing. And I also said circumstantial evidence means nothing. When you really look at the text messages that are going back and forth between the 2 ball boys, the equipment managers, it seems as if they have, one of them especially has something against Tom Brady, where he says, oh, he thinks 16 is something. Wayside, get him next week. Like, how can you take that? How else can you take that? To me, it sounds like they're doing this on spite. They're messing with him. You know what I'm saying? The guy doesn't like Tom Brady for whatever reason, so he figures out, I'll screw him and it'll make him look bad because well, he's the quarterback, and obviously the quarterback should know or something, whatever, because you have the option to do, quarterbacks have the option to, like, have the ball stuffed and stuff like that. So this is what I'm saying.
Right.
It just doesn't sound right. It just, and especially on those text messages, it just, to me, that's how I interpreted it. When I looked at it, I was like, man, this sounds like this guy has a personal agenda against Tom Brady. So, and people are calling for his head because on these text messages, but just because they said that, doesn't mean this is true. Let's give the man the benefit of the doubt, So, to another one.
Right. Listen, this is my thing, man. I know there's a lot of Patriot fans out here, and some non-Patriot fans. But first of all, the non-Patriot fans are saying, Tom Brady deserves to be suspended for the whole season. My thing is this: every little thing that has to do with the Patriots, if it's cheating, I'm gonna believe it. That's just me. I'm gonna believe anything with cheating. But what I'm saying is, I'm only speaking my part of what's coming towards us. What are you giving me to say Tom Brady is suspended for 4 games? I can't interpret. I cannot look at the text message and say, "Well, it sounds right. It looks right." I want clear cut to say Tom Brady made me do that. That's what I. That would give me the right to say suspension. That's what I'm saying.
Here's what bothers me most about
Oh,
it was this report. He goes, it's more probable than not that he knows something. What in the hell does that mean? You either know it or you don't. You either did it or you didn't. There's no damn paper. It was maybe garbage. And I feel like
right.
it's a personal opinion of the investigators.
It's about to get hot in here. It's about to get hot in here
Not
because
evidence state to the contrary. I mean,
Listen, Trisha, let it get warm, baby. This is springtime. We all here. Come on, it's Fury. You know how we get down.
Yeah.
Sean, you better work the wall right now because it's about to get really, really hot in here.
Listen,
And
Okay, Santos, I would need your help too. So we got work.
Listen.
You got work this morning. Let's go, Trisha.
hey Trisha, this could be the WWE version of SummerSlam right here. Bring the heat.
it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to bring it right now because what I've been hearing from you leads me to believe that you have never ever encountered systematic falsehood. Okay, so let me begin
Go ahead.
by first. I'm gonna first say this, right? Because this is my opinion and my opinion only. I don't want 2-minute warning to get chased down by anything. But if you were looking for a text message from Tom Brady, then you've never encountered a situation where a person really knows how to cover their tail.
That's not true.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So my thing is, and I was trying to explain this to you earlier, is that, you know, we're talking about an organization here. We're not talking about like your friend lied about something or your friend said something and you need to see proof because something just happened yesterday. All right.
Right.
This is football, right? So if a ball boy or somebody that calls himself the deflator alters a piece of equipment that your quarterback, that your leader, that the person that's trying to win games is always handling, and they've never once complained. Because if Tom Brady had a problem with football, or there was some kind of like he didn't know the ball was deflated and he got a ball that just didn't feel right, you think they still would have jobs? What are we talking about right now? I need to see a text message from the quarterback to say that he asked for the balls to be deflated. The fact that they still have jobs means that he didn't have a problem with what they did. They were doing it. The text messages said they were doing it. He is the only one that handles the ball. Well, the running backs might do it, right? He handles the job. So if you're saying that he didn't ask for the ball, you didn't see direct evidence that he didn't ask for the ball to be deflated, yet these people still have jobs. That means he didn't have a problem with what he was being given, right? So are you saying Tom Brady didn't know, like he didn't
I
feel
got something to
different?
ask you, Dr. Trisha.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'm saying, like, you're claiming that Tom Brady didn't feel a difference if you're saying
No.
that he needed to have a text message.
No. See. What I'm basically saying is this. Okay. In the beginning when he got suspended, anything with cheating, like I said before, I'm not surprised by the Patriots. Nobody on the Patriots. I could go back into Rodney Harrison when he admitted by using steroids the year they won the Super Bowl. I go back into the kicker who missed a 20-yard kick during the Baltimore Ravens championship game. I can go back with so many things the Patriots do, and it goes beyond cheating. There's other stuff involved with the Patriots, I believe, but that's other subjects. We're talking about Tom Brady cheating. Now, here's my thing. What I'm defending is that is the fact of the matter is, for what the NFL is dishing out to me, to the audience, to us fans, doesn't fit. There's Tom Brady deserves to be suspended for 4 games. So, in my opinion, you have to give me more. And what I mean by giving you more is this. First of all, you mentioned deflated football. I got a deflated football in my hands, everybody. Everybody see this? This is a nice, big boy deflated football. Okay, my thing is this. As a quarterback, the minute you touch, and everybody who has touched a basketball or football a day in their life, you always touch more than one ball. And what do? You take the ball, you go, you know what? Let me see that this ball is good. No, how about this ball? You always feel the ball. Did we see Tom Brady take a pump or a pin and doing it to the football? No, we didn't. All we know for right now is the ball boys took the ball, took it to the bathroom, and was doing their part. The NFL dropped the ball. The NFL rule is the NFL officiating is supposed to check all footballs before the game started. My thing is this. Tom Brady could have had a lot to do with it. But where's the evidence? That's all I'm saying. Where's the evidence? Somebody needs the deflator. Guess what? Guess what? Did it say that Tom Brady named me that name? Did he give me the name of the deflator? Sean, let me ask you. Oh, Sean, hold on. Sean, let me ask you a question. Santos, let me ask you a question. Wait, hold on, Sean. Santos, let me ask you a question, Santos. Let's just say right now you have a nice shiny. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue, just like me. You have a nice shiny blue pen right at your desk, right? You tell everybody in the office. You tell me specifically, do not touch that pen. You walk away. I go in. You don't know I'm on your desk. You don't know, but for some reason you look at my notepad. You have a feeling that somebody touched your pen. You see something written at your desk, and I was the last one there. Now, you call me in. You ask me about that pen. Santos, what proof do you have that I touched that pen, Santos?
None other than it's coincidental.
Oh, coincidental. Because, okay, so meaning you might know my handwriting, but you have no proof that I touched that pen.
Yeah, but you know what?
That's
right. Let me explain it right now. Now, I'm not here to say that you're 100% wrong, but you have to look at the situation. Number one, these people who were deflating the ball, it was that it already have been regulated by the organization. So you can't really say that they dropped the ball because it's after the fact they already regulated the pressure, then it was depressurized. Not every referee or whatever could just touch the ball and say, wait a minute, this ball's been deflated. Because it didn't deflate that much that it's noticeable. That's number one. But number two, you are right that we would need more proof, but we're not talking about court of law. We're talking about a private organization. A private organization that's under fire for all the drug use of how they are implicating their discipline act for drug use, and now with Rice and AP with his son, because of the message that they can't get their discipline correct. Now that this thing happened where the integrity of their organization is now wrecked, where you have owners now coming down and saying, look, man, you're experiencing a lot of, you need to do something and make it stick. So, you talk about private organization, yes. In a regular court of law, you need more proof. But we're not talking about court of law, we're talking about Goodell trying to keep his job. Of course he's going to defend Tom Brady.
Sean, and
that's my last point. I'll get back to it. My last point is this. Tom Brady, these people rating the ball are the lowest level of the organization. Why would people at the lowest level of the organization do anything like that? They have to get some kind of order from the because people in that level they only do what they are told. That's it. People told them there has to be someone above them. End of story. And if you told me that they do this on their own or that Tom Brady has nothing to do with it, Tom Brady, because he's directly in that line of chain of command, it's not going to go above Tom Brady. Tom Brady had to do. It only makes sense. And I'll give it back to you.
So here's the thing. You know, if you need proof that he did something or he said something yesterday to get the balls deflated, then you think that this is just a brand new thing, right? The fact of the matter is, if we didn't see any text, if we didn't see any text, we should think that this is more deeper than it really is, because that means, you know, they know already what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, the text messages, and I'm paraphrasing because I was so disgusted by the whole thing. I haven't even, like I don't have direct quotes, but I think the ball boy was like, I better see some size 11s in my locker. I better see this. Like they already have a reward. They already know what the reward is for doing. Like what would be the motivation of messing with your own team's football and then commenting on a reward? Why?
But Triz, there are such thing as making a comment. We all have said something without speaking to somebody saying, "Yo, if I do the extra work for them, I'm going to get compensated." It doesn't mean that you're doing something extra at that time. And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you saying that Tom is not guilty or anything. My belief is Tom knows something. There's more to it. I'm not arguing with that. But my thing is this: is for what the NFL and Mr. Ted, who's showing us, who basically gave us information on what's out there. I'm just saying it does not fit the suspensions. Do I have in my belief, do I believe he did something? Yes. Do I think he did something? Of course. But my thing is this: you're not giving us. You have to give up the full story. And listen, I keep it real. Sean King, former quarterback of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, he said it. Every quarterback does it. Every quarterback has done it.
Somebody deflated his podcast. Tim, sorry, Tom Brady.
Yeah, someone deflated Tim's voice box.
That was crazy.
It's okay. Me and you, Santos. You want to tell me another reason why you think Tom Brady is innocent?
It's oh man, it's just, here's the thing. Roger Goodell, I feel, has been in over his head from the very beginning of taking office.
I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Ted asked for my cell phone. I declined.
We come back.
That's what happened. I had to get on because he asked me for my cell phone. I said, no, you can't have it.
Yeah, and that's why they didn't have any evidence. Like they didn't give over everything, right?
But he don't have to.
Why?
But here's my thing.
Well, okay, no. Time out. You said that he has to hand over everything. You said he has to hand over more stuff, but you're okay with stuff being withheld. So what do you want, Tim?
But here's my thing. Have you guys ever known somebody or been around somebody who had an issue where they had to give their phone to authority? Regardless of what they say. No. What's the difference? If you want my phone, you get a warrant, you get a subpoena. He didn't have a subpoena. Who are you to give my phone for? No, it's not different. Sean, there's two ways. Sean, there's two ways to this me by. Either I say, you know what, I have nothing to hide. Here's my cell phone, or you know what, I'm fighting for my rights. I didn't do anything wrong. You know what? You still can't have my phone.
Deflating a football is a legal
problem. Hold on. Nobody's saying.
I can explain it right now. If you hear me out, I can explain it right now. Number one, What your example is about the law. Once there's a subpoena for your phone by a judge, you have to provide your phone. But
Exactly.
let me finish. We're talking about a private institution where they don't
Okay.
have bylaws that's saying that if in case of a situation like this, an employee or an athlete have to give up their phone. There isn't any document like that in this private institution, and Tom Brady doesn't have to give that information to him. And also, whatever investigation privately in this organization doesn't have to go through some legal procedure to discipline. They can just do it because it's a private institution. You can't say that, oh, they shouldn't have done this. Where's his rights? There is no rights. It's a private institution.
No, Sean. Let me ask you this, Sean. All right, we all have jobs. We all working, right?
Yeah.
If you call your boss and say, "I want the day. Can I have the day off?" Right?
Yeah.
They can say no, right? They can say no, right? A free day off, right? Just for night. But if you call out, can they stop that?
No, but
if you got sick time,
but
it is. It's the same thing. It's the same. It's the same thing. You got rights. Tom Brady has rights.
This work regulation.
Here's the thing.
You have to have days off. If you're working
Listen.
full time, there's labor laws. If you're working full time, you want to take your days off. It can't just hold you from that all year. That's legal.
What
No.
are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now?
Listen.
But it's a private institution.
Sean, it goes to the same thing. It's private, right? The NFL is private. I hear you on that. This is not the law where you need a subpoena, right? You asking me to get, and not only that, look, let's clarify this whole thing. Mr. Santos, what's the brother's name, the last name? I'm calling him Ted. Ted Wells. Mr. Ted Wells. Mr. Wells. Mr. Wells never even physically asked for the phone. All he said was to Tom Brady's agent, I know you don't want to give up the phone, but if you have any information, please give it to me. What the hell does that sound like? So you're telling me, you're asking me, wait a minute, so you're going to ask me, I'm Tom Brady, you're going to ask, hey, Tim, I know you don't give your cell phone, but if you got any information on your phone, give it to me now. I mean, let's keep it real. So if I don't give you the information, I'm wrong. If I give you something that's satisfactory, I could give you a picture of me. I could give you Tom Brady. Listen, if I was Tom Brady, I would have given a picture of him and Gazelle in the hot jacuzzi and say, listen, this is what you need to be doing at your spare time. That's what I would have done.
What are we talking about?
That's what I would have did.
Sean.
If there was no speech with the NFL organization, and then this Deflategate happened, I bet you nothing would really happen to Tom Brady.
Time out.
Fire.
Sean,
do something.
Sean,
excuse me. Are we on the air?
No.
We're on the air.
Sean, I need to. Can I get a second, Sean? Because I need to address the ridiculousness that Tim just put forth.
I want to say something.
No, Tim, you're talking in circles right now. Okay, you're saying we don't got all the information. You're saying he shouldn't have to give the information. If you was just,
I didn't say that.
If
I never say he shouldn't.
No. You said who in their right mind has given up their phone? Who do you know
I say he
has
shouldn't.
given up the information? Why would
Nobody
you
say he
that?
shouldn't. He has the right not to. He has the right not to.
Said, oh, he didn't even ask in person.
Wait, I think we're off the air. I believe we're off the air. I don't know if we're on the air or not.
We're still going. We're on here.
No, we are.
Okay.
I gotta understand. You're all over the place. You all over
listen,
the place.
Trish, I'm not all. I am not all over the. I know exactly what I'm saying.
No, so, you're saying I need more information for us to give a suspension, but you have the right to withhold all. What? Why?
What for? No. Trish. All I'm saying is, again, what information that we have seen right now, live TV from ESPN, NFL Network. I know I ain't the only one who said it. You even got former Hall of Famers saying it. It is not. Didn't Adam Schefter just came out and said on national TV? It is not enough information. I mean, let's keep this real. Listen, we can all judge Tom Brady as we don't like him. We can hate him. I don't like him. I hate the Patriots. But let's keep. But let's keep. We have to keep this real though. It is not enough evidence to say 4-game suspension. Do we even see the goal? What do we have seen?
The quarter just ended, but I'll leave it at this note. Yes, technically there isn't enough information in a court of law, but we're not talking about a court of law. We're talking about.
You say
I want to say one thing. Can I say one thing?
Okay,
let's go to part 2. Let's go to part 2. We got to do Santos part 2.
Let me say Santos. Go ahead.
I still love you guys.
All right, listen. This whole thing boils down to a matter of public perception. You either see the Patriots and Tom Brady as dirtbags, cheaters, and lying fucks, or you see them as innocent until proven guilty. I decide of the spectrum. So, however you feel about them originally going in is how you feel about the matter now. So if you find them to be dirty and whatever, your opinion's already made up about this whole Pit Wells thing.
Oh no! And the same court.
Listen, we gotta go.
You give up your phone? You did it.
We can pick this up a little bit.
Hold on.
It's either give it to me.
I got you.
You got something
Quarter 1 and 2 is over.
You
You go to quarter 3. All right, we out.
We go to part 2. We go to part 2.